So today, one more, this is our first teacher appreciation winner of this school year. We're very excited because Ms. Ray has not only been great with the students, we hear a lot about that, and with the administration, the parents have raved about her communication. This teacher not only spends all her time doing the job she normally does, but when she's telling the teachers good and bad about the kids to help them improve, she'll talk to them through text, calls, she'll meet them curbside. That's how dedicated she is to making sure these students do the best job they can, and probably one of the reasons students love her. Will you come join me?
Absolutely.
I never get to stand in front of a class, so this is only like once a month. How you guys doing?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Good.
Yeah? All right, I got a question. Who's loving the school year so far? I knew it. You know how I knew it? I'm going to tell you guys a secret. You guys live not just in this city, but in all these cities that make up this area. You know how many people there are in the whole valley, the whole Phoenix? Who has an idea how many people there are? Someone give me a guess. How many do you think there are?
2 million.
That is maybe the closest guess. It's actually more than 2 million, but of all the classes I've gone to anywhere near this age group, no one has ever come that close. Does anyone else have another guess? What is your guess? 500. Also an awesome guess, also very good. And let me take one more person in the back. Yes?
5,000?
Also an amazing guess. Guys, you got it. There's 4.5 million people. That's what I'm saying.
Are you kidding me?
And do you know what that means? A lot of those people, a lot of them are kids. And a lot of those kids have to go to school. You know what that means? There's like a gabillion teachers in the valley. A gabillion. But only one teacher, one, wins from the whole area. Only one teacher gets to be Teacher of the Month. I wonder who the Teacher of the Month is this month. Anyone have a guess? Who do you think is the Teacher of the Month? Yeah.
I'm Mrs. Ray.
Yes! Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to know? Why?
Why?
Because Mrs. Ray, from what we've been told from other parents and adults in people's houses, we've been told that she works really, really hard. Did you guys know teachers don't just work when you're in school? Weird, right? They work before you get here, after you get back. Sometimes they even work on weekends when they're supposed to be playing. You know what else we heard? We heard her students love being in her class. Who loves being in this class? And you know what else we heard? And this was maybe the biggest thing. We're always looking for something different because there's so many nice nominations and so many teachers that work really hard. Apparently, when it comes to making sure parents know how well the kids in your class are doing, you will meet parents curbside. You will text them if you have to. There is nothing you won't do to make sure that the adults in their house know strengths, weaknesses, and things they can improve on and other things. Basically, you guys have a teacher that cares so much about how you guys do. So, a couple things we have to do. First, do you guys want to know what your teacher won?
Yes.
Okay, you guys ready? All right, first thing is, we have a plaque. Anyone know what a plaque looks like? Let me get you a copy of the plaque just so you can see it. You have, first thing that we have is that Mrs. Ray gets to put this up in her room forever. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. But do you think she should win more than that?
Yeah.
Do you know what else is true of teachers? Teachers are not always fully appreciated in many ways, and then to make it even more difficult, they sometimes spend their own money to do stuff for you kids. And we think that's really cool, but we think that there ought to be something more if you're the Teacher of the Month. So Ms. Ray won $250. But there's more. You guys want to know what else there is?
Yeah.
If you're the one teacher that has the coolest thing said about you out of the millions of people and the gabillion teachers, do you think a lot of people should know about it? No?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes. So here's what we're going to do to make it less of a secret. As long as it's okay with Ms. Ray, we're going to put her picture in a couple weeks on like 20-some billboards all over the valley. What do you guys think about that? You guys want to drive down the road and see your teacher on a billboard?
Yeah.
And then
No.
she will get it just a little. But that's the fun of it for us, is that she gets embarrassed, right? Now, here's one more thing. I have a question. If you guys have the teacher of the month, does that make you the class of the month?
Yeah.
And if you're the class of the month, shouldn't you guys win something?
Yeah.
So just understand, this is not a promise or a guarantee, but if it's okay with the adults in your home, and if it's okay with your teacher and your principal, maybe at some point in the future we'll have, at the right time, not today, not even,
didn't even know this was happening.
at some point there may be a pizza party for you guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so I have a couple of things I have to ask from you guys, okay? Number one, it's not so good for me to walk into a classroom on a Monday and make all this fuss, because then maybe you guys are going to walk back into your room that has no lights today and be really, really crazy, and that would be bad. Can I get a show of hands who agrees that they're going to be really well behaved the rest of the day to honor the amazing teacher they have? Okay, good, thank you, number one. Number two, you guys are going to get stickers about this later, but you can wear the stickers home. But when you guys go home today, will you tell whatever adult lives in your house that you have the teacher that won the teacher of the whole month? Will you guys do that?
Yeah.
And one last thing. Teachers never get the recognition they deserve. They work way too hard. They care way more than most people do about their students. And they almost never have a moment like they should all the time to be recognized. Will you guys do me a favor? Everyone stand up. Stand up. And you guys know what a standing ovation is? Everyone give a huge round of applause to your amazing teacher.